Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss about another special diode, that is a Zener diode. Zener diode. This is a most important diode in EDC subject. This is one of the special diode. This is formed by increasing the doping concentration. Before going to discuss about this Zener diode, what is the drawback in the PN junction diode? First we have to know. In PN junction forward bias, there is no problem. The forward bias characteristics are like this. When we are increasing the forward bias voltage, we are getting the current IF after some cut in voltage. After some cut in voltage, whenever we are increasing the forward bias voltage, we will get the current. Still we are increasing the forward bias voltage, the current increases exponentially. There is no problem. But in reverse bias condition, whenever we are in reverse bias condition, whenever we are increasing the reverse bias voltage, VR, the current is due to minority carriers, very less current will come. After some particular reverse bias voltage, the minority charge carriers concentration will increases and the current increases rapidly. There is a sharp increase in the current. Because of that, the PN junction diode may get damaged. That is the drawback in the PN junction diode in reverse bias. That is why we are going to fabricate another most important diode to rectify this breakdown problem. That is a Zener diode. So this is a heavily doped diode. The concentration of the doping is very high. For example, I am taking PN junction diode. The doping concentration is in 10 power 8 atoms. I am going to add one impurity. In PN junction diode, for example, for 10 power 8 atoms, I am going to add one impurity. But in Zener diode, for the 10 power 3 atoms, I am going to add impurity. That is nothing but doping concentration increases. So the breakdown effect is depends on the doping concentration. So here this is a heavily doped diode, and in forward bias, this is operating in both forward bias and reverse bias. This is the forward bias circuit, and the basic symbol is like this. Anode and cathode symbol is like this. So slight variation, just like a Z shape. Then the forward bias circuit is this one. I am going to apply positive supply to the positive or anode of the diode. Positive is connecting to the positive of the diode, and the negative is connecting to the negative of the diode. Then that is a forward bias. If we are increasing the forward bias voltage, we are getting the current that is exactly similar to the PN junction diode forward bias. That is why in forward bias it acts as a PN junction diode. The characteristics are exactly similar to the PN junction diode forward bias. Those are shown in the characteristics in forward bias. In forward bias, this is IF. When VF is increases, the current after some cut in voltage, it may be 0.7 or 0.3, the current increase exponentially. Similar to the PN junction diode. Then come to reverse bias. In the reverse bias region, the depletion region becomes thin and breakdown occurs. Whenever we are increasing the reverse bias, this is reverse bias. Positive is connecting to the negative of the diode here. Negative, positive. This is negative, this is positive. If you want to apply negative supply, then diode will get reversed. Okay. Anyway, positive is connecting to the negative is connecting to the positive, then that is reverse bias. So in the reverse bias condition, the depletion region becomes thin. That is nothing but the depletion region width decreases. Then there will be more current. That is nothing but there will be some breakdown. Breakdown occurs in the reverse bias operation. There are two types of breakdown mechanisms here in the Zener diode. We have two types of breakdowns. One is a Zener breakdown. Second one is avalanche breakdown. Zener breakdown and avalanche breakdown. What is a Zener breakdown? What is avalanche breakdown? We will see now. These are the most important breakdown mechanisms. If you are increasing the reverse bias voltage, the current is slowly increases due to minority carriers, same as the p-n junction diode. And after some point, still we are increasing the reverse bias voltage. The current increases, but voltage remains constant. If you see the characteristics here, if reverse bias voltage increases, slowly current increases, and after some particular voltage, the current increases, but voltage is constant. Voltage is constant for the applied reverse bias voltage, but current increases. Okay, at which corresponding reverse bias voltage, it will give the constant output. That is a Zener breakdown. The voltage is a Zener breakdown voltage. Whenever you are increasing the reverse bias voltage, or whenever you are applying the reverse bias voltage, the current slowly increases and the voltage remains constant. That is Zener breakdown. Then avalanche breakdown. What is avalanche breakdown? After getting this Zener breakdown, it may be 6 volts, or it may be 5.1 volt. Based on doping, these breakdown voltages are depending. Okay, the breakdown voltages are depending on the doping concentration. So for example, I am taking 6 volts, VZ is a 6 volts. If you are still operating beyond 6 volts, after some particular point, we will get another breakdown, that is avalanche breakdown. After getting the constant voltage, still we are increasing this reverse bias voltage. Then again the current slowly increases, and at a particular point the current sharply increases, same as our p-n junction diode. The current sharply increases, and again the Zener diode gets damaged. Okay, so the second breakdown is nothing but avalanche breakdown. This avalanche breakdown is due to avalanche multiplication. For example, I am taking one electron. This electron will break one covalent bond, then two carriers will appear. One electron will break one covalent bond, then two free carriers will come. Again this free carrier will break another covalent bond. Again this free electron will break another covalent bond. Like this, free carriers concentration increases with multiple number of carriers. So this carriers concentration increases whenever you are still operating beyond the VZ. So at a particular reverse bias voltage, this current increases sharply, or suddenly there is a rise in the current. That voltage is known as, or that breakdown is known as avalanche breakdown due to avalanche multiplication process. If you are operating at this avalanche breakdown region, again our Zener diode also get damaged. That is why we have to operate up to Zener breakdown voltage. Then come to application. This is acting as a voltage regulator. Why? Because we are getting constant voltage in the reverse bias. That is why in the reverse bias region the Zener diode acts as voltage regulator. This is the circuit diagram. This is the resistance. Positive is connecting to the diode negative is connecting to the diode positive. Across load resistance I am going to check the corresponding output. This V0 is nothing but VZ, Zener breakdown voltage. This is a constant output. Still we are applying the reverse bias, output is constant. That is why it is acting as voltage regulator. This is the most important special diode with breakdown mechanisms. Thank you.